Those clothes will come in handy tomorrow for people shoveling snow.
Meteorologist Kate Bilo and Lauren Casey are tracking the storm from the Eyewitness Weather Center. Ladies.
Thank you, guys. And Lauren, this storm, as we've been talking about, it's not just the snow, it's the impacts that come after the snow that really are going to pack a punch.
Yeah, multi-pronged threats. We're going to deal with winds, we're going to deal with extreme cold, and combinations of all of those happening concurrently.
Yes, and first we'll deal with the snow. So
Yes.
let's take a look at what's happening outside right now. We're going to take you down to the Boardwalk Plaza in Rehoboth Beach, where the snow is falling and has been for the better part of an hour now. You can see already a light dusting there on the boardwalk. This is just getting underway. Many hours of snow left to go for this area, which is in the blizzard warning. So again, you can see the snow coming down pretty heavily there at the Boardwalk Plaza in Rehoboth Beach. Here's what it looks like on Storm Scan 3. Snow just beginning to erode that dry air that's been locked into place across the region. We are seeing some pretty steady snowfall now down the shore. We saw that with Alex down in Cape May. It's moving up toward Atlantic City and the Atlantic City Expressway, the Garden State Parkway, and southern Delaware now down around Georgetown, really starting to see some steadier snowfall. It's light to the north and west, probably not even totally reaching the ground yet. But this storm, again, we're dealing with a very potent nor'easter. It's going to tap into an Arctic injection. This storm is going to continue to intensify through the overnight hours and into tomorrow. And you can really see what is ahead for us. The heavy snow blanketing North Carolina and Virginia now. That is all lifting up the coast tonight into tomorrow. So again, a very powerful storm. You can see, watch how tightly packed these isobars get as the storm moves to the north. That's what we call bombogenesis, the storm bombing out, rapidly strengthening as it moves up toward northern New England and the Canadian Maritime provinces. That's the area that will pick up possibly 2 feet of snow from this system and widespread blizzard conditions. For us, we're kind of on the edge of it, but rapid strengthening will impact us. You'll feel that in the strong gusty winds, especially along the coast. The heaviest snow is toward the coast as well. And then behind the storm, sub-zero wind chills take over Friday and Saturday. So how much snow are we talking? The lowest amounts north and west, 1 to 3 inches, possibly a coating far north and west. 3 to 6 inches of snow, though, will blanket the area along the I-95 corridor. That includes Trenton, Philadelphia, and Wilmington down toward Dover, right on the line, probably close to 6 inches there. The heaviest snow, 6 to 10 inches down the shore. So again, if you're in upper Bucks or Montgomery counties, much of Chester County, you're looking at a couple of inches, possibly up to 3. Around the city, along I-95, 3 to 6 inches. That does include Newcastle County, Delaware, and Salem County, New Jersey. Heading down the shore, that's all of Ocean County, southern Burlington County, Atlantic County, Cape May, and Cumberland County, 6 to 10 inches before all is said and done. And that snow is going to blow around as well, leading to very low visibility. So tonight into tomorrow, your major storm producing a high risk for heavy snow, high risk for strong gusty winds. The good news is this is not an ice storm. The freezing rain threat is very low, but travel delays and travel slowdowns will be major with this system, especially hitting at the time of the morning commute. I'm going to send it over to meteorologist Lauren Casey for more on our travel concerns. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Kate, yeah, it's going to be a tough go, especially with all the things you just talked about, all those elements working at play. And then the timing of the storm, the most intense portion of the storm is going to come right during our Thursday morning commute. So we're going to be dealing with heavy snow, both in intensity and in accumulation, and winds are going to be gusting up into that 40-mile-per-hour range during that morning commute. As we head into the afternoon hours, the snow will start to taper off for the second half of the afternoon, but we will have that snow on the ground, drifting snow, blowing snow because of those strong winds, and we keep that wind factor after 5 p.m. The snow is going to come to an end, but that's when temperatures start to drop, and that becomes a problem with the salt on the roadways becoming less effective as temperatures drop below that 20-degree mark. So talking about also blizzard conditions in that blizzard warning area for much of the Jersey Shore. You don't even need accumulating snow to have a blizzard. You could have blowing snow, snow that has already fallen. It mainly has to do with intense wind gusts and reduced visibilities, greatly so, wind gusts of 35+ miles per hour and visibilities of 1/4 mile or less for a period of 3 hours or longer. Talking about the possibility of whiteout conditions in the blizzard area. That does include the Jersey Shore and Delaware beaches, because we could see wind gusts potentially to 50, even 55 miles per hour. Drifting snow, so we could see those accumulations of 6 to 10 inches, but then with the blowing and drifting snow, we could see even higher piles of that accumulating locally in and around Center City, Philadelphia. Winds gusting possibly to 40 miles per hour. It's going to be a tough go. And then we're going to have those strong winds in combination with the cold Arctic air that's going to settle in as we head into tomorrow night. I'll toss it back to Kate to talk about some of these brutal wind chills that we're going to have to contend with there after the storm.
That's right, Lauren. You mentioned 50 to 55 mile per hour winds at the coast during the storm, but after the storm, the winds stay strong. Gusts to 40 tomorrow night, even into Friday. And look at these wind chills this weekend, especially in the overnight and early morning hours. It could feel as cold as -20 to -30 up in the Poconos. 10 to 20 below is what it will feel like around Philadelphia and the suburbs, and between 0 and -10 down across southern New Jersey and Delaware. So again, the worst of this storm is tomorrow morning between about 6 a.m. and noon. Snow developing overnight. The winds pick up. 21 degrees is your overnight low. Tomorrow, snow mainly early in the day. Watch for that blowing snow, low visibilities. And because it's been so cold, every single flake that falls is going to stick, especially to untreated surfaces. And as Lauren mentioned, that road salt does become a bit less effective when temperatures are only in the teens and 20s. Friday and Saturday, some of the coldest air we've felt in a very long time, near record lows this weekend. Next week looks a little better. Still cold, but nothing like this.
I hear you. Get through this.
Yikes.
Indeed. Thanks, Kate.